Okay, I'm gonna do a tutorial for this and put it up on my music channel because I might want to do stuff with my main channel later. Uh, but I wanted to make this tutorial because it took me like 2 days to figure this out, and it was actually very simple in the end. I just want to put this out there in case anybody is confused with this. For this specifically, I'm going to be using Deltarune because that's the game I wanted to do. It might be slightly different because like the launch version of Deltarune is slightly different. It has its own like interface, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Uh, to start, we're to want these two here in the custom worlds thing. You can install it through, I believe, uh, something here, install AP World. You can either do it through this, or you could just drag the Archipelago file into here. You can do this with just Deltarune. On the page, it recommended also having the Universal Tracker, so I have both of those up. Here is what the pages for those respective things look like, and I'll also link those in the description of this video so you can find them. But you're going to want to put that into custom worlds. The next thing you're going to want to do once this is installed, you might need to launch the Archipelago launcher for it to generate this next part. But what you're going to want it to do, oh, I went to the wrong thing. What you're going to want it to do is you want to go to Archipelago, and then you want to find players. This isn't going to be here. This is my own thing. But what you're going to want to do is you want to go to the templates and then find Deltarune. There's also this. I haven't looked at this. I haven't touched it. I just use this one. So to get the results I have, just use deltarune.yaml. You can open this and edit it to however you would like. I have a few settings changed uh, just for myself because I find it convenient. But you could also just use this as is default. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to bring this YAML and all the other YAMLs that are pertinent to your playthrough into this players folder. So you're going to want to get the YAML from everybody you want to do the archipelago with. I'm just going to do this with me, myself, and I. So I just have the Deltarune one here, which I'm going to do. And then you're going to want to come here. You can find it quicker by clicking miscellaneous and click generate. That's going to open this. And that's going to do is it's going to scan everything in your players folder and then output a zip file into your outputs. I generated one earlier, I believe. Yeah, this is the one. So I also believe this is. Yeah, these are both the same. So I'm actually going to delete one of these just because I don't want the extra one. But we've got these here. This now. I'm going to be hosting this on the Archipelago site because that's the issue I had. If you want to host locally, this should work, but I'm not going to cover that in this tutorial because again, you need to like forward, port forward, or whatever it's called. And I just didn't want to deal with that. So what you're going to want to do, you want to come to Archipelago. You're going to want to get started, host game, and then upload file, and you're going to want to click the compress zip file that has all the stuff you want in it. Then we'll open this, create new room, and then you'll have this. That this is different from how you would usually do it with the supported games. I don't exactly remember how, but it is slightly different. But you want to come here, do that. I haven't actually checked out the tracker page for this. That's cool, I guess. But you have this now. Now, once you've installed Deltarune Archipelago into your custom worlds, you should have a file here that says Deltarune. You're going to want to open that and open the executable from there. You're going to be met with this page. It might work on first use, but just in case, you're going to want to hit change connection info. This might be slightly loud, so I'm actually going to turn this down real quick. There. Next, you could do this in the Deltarune client as well. It's very similar. If you've played Archipelago before, this should be familiar to you. But the Deltarune AP World is nice in which it has its own interface here that you can do it with. If you want to do it in the client for whatever reason, it's you would just type the same thing here and then separate it with a colon. I wanted to come back and say one last thing about this. I just finished doing that recording, but I noticed something while I was watching it back. This is specifically for Deltarune, so if you have uh, another game, unless it has a similar thing with like the inexecutable like connection, then I don't think this would matter. You are probably going to want to connect through this anyway, just because like you have your hints and your tracker page. When I was looking at it, the Deltarune executable was responding to the server and it was like had the connection, but this client wasn't doing anything. And I don't believe if you just connect through the executable, you'll have access to the hints or tracker page here like normal. Uh, so it would be preferable to do it through this. But if everything's already been working for you, you don't want to change anything, then it works. That's all you really need to do. I'm just adding this on because it would be convenient to have these two, I think, in most scenarios. And so I'm just going to find this. It says that. I could probably just copy paste this into here. Backspace paste. Enter. I don't have a password. My name is the same. Connect to multi-world. And now I'm in here. And if I go to this, I might actually need to connect on the client. Oh, nope. There it says I have connected here and I am ready to play. This should work similarly across other AP worlds, up at least up until the step of connecting. But the idea of hosting custom worlds through the Archipelago site by doing this zip file, that should remain the same. That is what confused me a lot. I got a lot of conflicting information trying to set that up, but it is actually surprisingly simple. So I'm just putting that out there for anybody who is in a similar situation as me. Hope this was helpful. Goodbye.